everyone. David here. In a tent, in my tent. I had two visions today, this morning. They're dreams. I don't know what to call them, but the first one was I was in the middle of a sports arena, watching, or in the stands of a sports arena. My tongue was split down the middle. Somehow I had bitten it in half, or it was just falling apart. I hadn't even noticed that. I mean, it was numb, and I noticed that it wasn't. My tongue wasn't working it like it should. I thought it was just a little nick, and then I open my mouth and find out. Someone says you're. I see from another view that the tongue was cut or bit almost directly in half, and they say, hey, we need to call the ambulance. We need to get you to the emergency. And I said, no, I'm not going to go to the pharmaceutical doctors for help. I'm going to trust the Father. Go get some oil and to anoint my tongue. And as I was saying this, I was headed to the outside of the arena. I was headed for the gates to get out. And the closer I got to the gates to get out of the sports arena, my tongue started to heal a lot already. And as I walked out of the sports arena, it started to it morphed into a church front. And I believe this is talking to those who are true believers, who can't seem to go out, don't seem to, that you want to go and preach the good news, but you feel like you're silenced. It's time to come out of Babylon. Stop going to sports events and stop going to churches. Churches are not the meeting house of the Father. They are Babylonian. You will be given a voice straight from heaven, and your tongues will be loosed to speak the good news of the coming of our Messiah and to make the true judgment calls you need to be making against the wicked so that they might either repent or die without excuse in the coming judgment. Now, the next one I saw was a woman. Her hair was over her face. And then the next thing I know, it's like her hair, the scalp, the first layer or two of skin just started peeling, and her scalp started to just peel as her hair came off her head. Now, that one might not be